Hey guys, welcome back to Heart Breathings. I promised you in my last video that I would do a walkthrough of my custom HB90 Method planner, as well as my December setup for my Webster's pages. And I just filmed all of it and was editing it, which all my lighting is upstairs. That's why it's so dark in here, because it's later in the afternoon and the sun is going down, so I apologize. But it ended up being a 40-minute video, and I'm not sure if any of you want to sit down and watch 40 full minutes of me talking about my planner. So I'm splitting it into two videos. So today what I have for you is a flip through of how I have my Webster's Pages A5 planner set up with the digital dash box from Planner Press that I'm excited to show you guys today. And that will be a shorter video, and then tomorrow I will upload my HB90 Method planner for you to watch at that point. So I hope you enjoy it, and thank you so much for being patient with me and understanding that sometimes I just talk a little bit too much. So here's a flip through of my current setup for my December Webster's Pages A5 planner. So when you open it up, so like I said, this is a Webster's Pages. This is, I believe, faux leather. It's the ivory with gold dots. And as far as Webster's Pages compared to like the Kiki K and other things that I was using before, Webster's Pages is just a tiny bit taller and not quite as wide. It's still an A5 size, but it's just a little slightly different from most of the other A5s. So if you wanted to put something in your A5 binder that was like a little bit taller than A5, this would be a good one, but not something like, say, an Erin Condren. If you were gonna uncoil it and put it in a binder, it would not probably work well. In the Webster's Pages, you would be better off with like the Carpe Diem planners, which are a little bit more wider. So anyway, I wasn't sure that I would love this one because of the fact that it's a little bit taller, but I'm actually really loving it. So on the inside, it has the same ivory, and then it's got this sort of mint green or robin's egg blue, whichever way you want to call it. It's kind of like a greenish blue color. And then I just put some different scrapbook papers in to decorate it. Another thing that I've been doing, if you've been watching my channel, you know that instead of switching out from planner to planner, what I'm going to be doing is every month using a different A5 binder, and I'm going to be using the same insides, but as a way to kind of get over that shiny object syndrome, I'm going to be switching out the dashboards and some of the decorations, but the actual like functional planning part of it is going to stay the same. So in the pockets, I didn't go with anything too crazy, but one of the things that I did or have been doing is just sort of whatever pocket configuration my A5s have, I just cut maybe some little bit of scrapbook paper that matches the decor that I'm using for that month and slip it into the pockets. It's a super, super easy way to give a little punch of color. So like I've got the blue or black and white polka dots here and here, and then I've got just a red and white piece and then some gold polka dot here. So it's very, very simple, just like scraps of scrapbook paper, and then put a little bit of scrapbook paper behind in this pocket. So the Webster's Pages has lots of little pockets, very different kind of configuration to the Kiki K planners. So it's got one big back pocket that goes the entire length. Then it's got kind of a half pocket here. I mean, it goes the entire length, but it's only half of the width. And then they've got 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets at the top, and then kind of a little window pocket here that you could put a picture in. So I just stuffed some little stickers there that are gold that kind of are cute, put a few gold paper clips. I've got my little Hermione right here, and then a follow your heart sticker that I've been kind of moving with me from planner to planner. Then I also just made this little bow that has two different kinds of ribbon. One is just kind of a red textured ribbon, and then the other is a black ribbon that says "Eat, Drink, and Be Merry," which always reminds me of Dave Matthews, and I super love it for this time of year. So I made one like bow and put it here in the front, and then I made one paperclip ribbon from the same ribbons. So that's the only thing I really made. And then everything else, like all of the other graphics that you're going to see in this planner, come from the Planner Press digital dash box. Now, if you haven't heard of this, Planner Press has I think they've been selling stickers and all kinds of stuff for years, but what they started doing a few months back was they have this thing called the digital dash box, and it's just digital dashboard designs in pretty much every single size you could imagine. So it's, I think I paid $10 a month because I got like the 3-month subscription. And it comes with this same sort of like dashboard designs, and I'll flip through and show you all the different designs. You get a new design every month, like a new set of designs every month that kind of match the season. And then you get them in size for like A5, B6, personal size, pocket size, Erin Condren, and Happy Planner, just everything you could possibly imagine. All of these designs have been like refitted for all those different types of planners, which is really cool because I do use a Happy Planner for my meal planning. I have an Erin Condren that I use for like my family memory stuff. So it's kind of cool to get designs that I can just print. So if you have a printer at home and you have a laminator, this is a really good way to kind of spice up and change your designs. And she also has, like, if you'll notice here, I've got a girl with a scarf. And of course I picked the girl with white skin and brown hair because that kind of matches me. But she also has like 6 different colorings. So you can get a blonde haired girl, you can get a girl with like tan skin, or a girl with dark skin, black hair. So whatever kind of you identify with best, she has a lot of different options, which I think is really, really cool. And so that way everyone can enjoy it equally. She also, like, for this December box, didn't go Christmassy. She just went more wintry, which I think is a really great thing because then it encompasses, like, includes all religions, not just people who are celebrating Christmas. So I thought that was really cool, and I will leave a link down below. I'm not an affiliate for the Dash box. I just was mentioning it because, like I said, I'm trying to get over this feeling of needing to change things out, like that sort of shiny object syndrome that I have of wanting to change my system because I like want to try new planners. So instead I am going to be changing out the dashboards, and this seemed like such an easy way to do it instead of making dashboards out of scrapbook paper every time. It's like all of these, you know, designs that you get, and you can choose, like, if you want to print front and back, you could choose which design you want to go on the back. And then she also has these sort of side tabs that were just things I printed on sticker paper and then folded over. And so now I've got boots, a hat, and a pine cone as my little side tabs, which is just really, really cool. And I'll show you some other stuff as we go. Also, this little card that says "Baby, it's cold outside" came from the digital dash box, and I just printed it and slipped it in there. I think this was for the pocket planner, so it fit perfectly in there. So this is the beginning. Obviously, I've added some things to the dashboard. I put some washi tape, a sticker, and then I put this sort of like chipboard thing from December Daily box to just put the word joy on there. So I kind of spiced it up a little bit. And then when you turn the page, I added some different sticky notes here to my dashboard, but you can see it kind of has the boots and the hat, lipstick, a sweater, a little Starbucks drink, and so on. So I added my own little sticky notes on here, and I only add like 3 or 4 because I don't use them all that often, but I just want them to be there. And if I use them all, I'll put more on there. And if you've been watching any of my previous ones, like my Halloween setup and that kind of thing, you'll know that I got these. I think these are also, yeah, these are from Webster's Pages also, and they're just kind of like photo sleeves. So I took, again, with my printer and just did, I think this is like a 4x3 and these are 2x2, and just printed out some photos on photo paper on my home printer and slipped them in. This is another one of the dashboards, and again, I put another chipboard sticker on there as well with like a puffy sticker, but I love this one. And again, the skin, you can change the skin color here to match with your own skin color. This one I sort of covered a lot of, but it's just like a forest with snowy trees, and I put a Happy Planner pocket on here with a bunch of sort of masking tape stickers. These are basically just like washi strips that I got from Amazon. So I will link those down below also if you're interested in that. It's a good way to bring like washi color with you without having to bring the big rolls. And then the next one is this very cute one with some hot chocolate and the ripped jeans with like kind of the cable knit sweater underneath her. I love that. And again, I chose the skin color that I most identify with there. And then she has this really cute one that I used as the back, which is like little foxes with more of little sprigs of Christmassy trees. Just some more of these sticky notes. These are some of my book covers. As most of you know, I'm a writer, so this is like everything that has to go with my Shadow Demon saga. I just, in order to fit it in the 2x2, I kind of had to cut her head off in most of them. But it just kind of inspires me to see those pictures, but you could put any pictures you wanted in there. Then I have my daily section. This is like my weekly and daily pages. And I made, part of what she has in the digital dash box are these like side tabs that say today. I think one said monthly, weekly, and then there was maybe one other like tasks or projects or something. I had the hardest time getting these to cut out because she includes the files for a silhouette. I have a Cricut. I made it work for me, but I could not get it to come off the paper correctly. It just gave me, it's nothing wrong with the digital dash box, just something wrong with my ability to get it to work. So I ended up just cutting it out by hand, and so I only did the today one. So I made a dashboard front and back with just some more of these designs, and you can see my laminator messed up, but it took me so long to get this on that I was like, okay, I'm not making another one. So that's less than ideal, but I can move this around in my planner for whichever week I'm currently on, and I will keep moving that every week. Then I've got some different Hello Kitty sticky notes, and if you've been watching any of my flip throughs, you'll recognize this as something my husband drew for me like 10 years ago. That he calls Ass Kicker Sweetie. So there she is. She travels with me into all my planners. Then I have, you know, my daily stuff. I have this cute little today paper clip that I got from the Crafty Mail, I believe. And that also moves according to which day it is. And then in the next dashboard, it's just like blankets and sweaters, like all piled up, which is super cozy, Christmassy. And then another one of the designs is this girl that's reading a book that says the cozy life. So she's got her feet up in the air, and it's really kind of cute. And like I said, you don't have to put like this front with this back. You just get all the different images and you can mix and match them. Or you could have just like, I could have the sweaters here and I could have just put a gray piece of paper on the back. So it makes it very customizable, which is cool. I've got this Happy Holidays kitty that came from a like a papyrus card. I just sort of cut it apart, and it's leaking glitter all over my planner, which I love. More book covers. I've got a lot of my writing stuff in here, which I'll show you later. Hello December dashboard with a pretty candle. Now this design here with the deer is one that she calls foil ready. So if you had the right kind of printer, I think you need, maybe it's a laser printer, I can't remember. And so you need a specific kind of printer, and then you need like a mink foiling machine, something like from Heidi Swap, to put the gold foiling or some other kind of foiling. I don't have all that stuff, so I just used it in black, and I think it's really cute that way. Then another thing that she does, if you have white Post-its, is she creates a template where you can just put the Post-its on and then print on the Post-its, which is very cute and very cool. So I've got now Post-its that match that dashboard from the front where the girl's holding out the sprigs of tree. So that's kind of cool. I like the idea of custom Post-its. I've got my same Harry Potter coffee mug that also came, I believe, from the Crafty Mail. And here, so here's the design that's on the Post-it notes. You'll notice I just reused it because I liked it. And then hot cocoa weather with the trees. So these are ones I'm just reusing again. And then the final one is back to the hot cocoa girl with the sweaters on the back. So you can kind of mix and match them however you want them to be. And I've got these Webster Pages photos kind of spread throughout my planner. And that is basically my setup. On the Webster's Pages, you also have a pocket here in the back, so you could stick some different sizes of stickers, or you could probably put a notebook. I think there's enough room here to put a notebook in the back. And then there's also a full pocket in the back that you could slip different things into if you wanted. Then there are actually, I don't know if this is meant to be 2 pin loops, but one holds this little tag that says choose happy, and the other one might be for the pin, but you can also, you could use them as 2 different pin loops if you wanted, or you can just use it for the same pin. But I have this cool like gemstone gold pen that seemed to match this planner, but it's a ballpoint pen, so it's not my favorite kind. So I'm not actually using it as much as I am using it for decoration. So that is basically the walkthrough of how I have my planner set up for December.
Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this flip through of my planner. And if you did, I would love for you to subscribe to this channel. I do flip throughs for planners. I do plan with me's, but I also talk about how to write and publish your books and be a creative entrepreneur and organize your time. So if you enjoyed this, please subscribe, hit that like button, and let me know what you thought of this video in the comments. And I will see you guys tomorrow with my next video walking you through my custom designed planner that is a goal setting 90-day planner. Also, don't forget that registration has just opened for my 3-day boot camp walking you through my Kanban board and goal setting system. I will have links to the course as well as the custom planner down below if you would like to join. Otherwise, on Saturday, December 8th, I'm also going to be having a YouTube live right here on my channel where we're going to talk about how to set your goals for your writing and what you want to get accomplished in 2019. So I hope that you will join me on Saturday for that just YouTube live. I will see you guys then. Bye.